Good morning, students. My name is M. Sujata, working as Maths CRT, KGBB Maripadu from Nellore district. Today, we discuss the third chapter, polynomials. Third chapter, polynomials. Third chapter, polynomials. In previous class, Lakshmi had told the concept of polynomials and complete the exercise 3.1 problem. Today, we discuss the concept of graphical representation of quadratic polynomial. Graphical representation of quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. First, for example problem, draw the graph of p of x square minus x minus 12. Find the zeros and justify your answer. So, let y equal to x square minus x minus 12. First, we find the ordered of pairs. First, we find the ordered of pairs. First, we draw the table. First, we take the x values. Now, we take the x values. Generally, we take the x values minus 4 to plus 4. So, first we take the minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next column, y value. Y value means x square minus x minus 12. We put the next x square. Next one minus x and next one minus 12. Next one y. Next x comma y. X comma y. First we find the x square values. First we find the x square values. X square means minus 4 whole square. Minus 4 square means 16. We get 16. Minus 3 whole square 9. Minus 2 whole square 4. Minus 1 whole square 1. 0 square 0. Next 1 square 1. 2 square 4. 3 square 9. 4 square 16. So first we find the x square. Next we find the minus x values. Minus x means minus of minus 4. Minus of minus 4 plus 4 and minus of minus 3 plus 3. Next minus of minus 2 plus 2. Minus of minus 1 plus 1. Minus of 0, 0. Next minus of plus 1. Minus 1 and minus of plus 2. Minus 2. Minus of plus 3. Minus 3 and minus of plus 4. Minus 4. Minus 4. Next minus 12. Minus 12 is a constant. There is no change. So put the minus 12 in all boxes. Because minus 12 is a constant. There is no change the value. Next we find the y. Y means x square minus x minus 12. So sum of these three terms. Sum of these three terms. So 16 plus 4 plus minus 12. 16 plus 4 20. 20 minus 12 8. We get 8. Next one 9 plus 3 12. 12 minus 12 0. Next 4 plus 2 6. 6 minus 12 minus 6. Next 1 plus 1 2. 2 minus 12 minus 10. Next 0 0 minus 12. We get minus 12. Next 1 minus 1 0. 0 minus 12 minus 12. Next 4 minus 2 2. 2 minus 1 minus 10. Next 9 minus 3 6. 6 minus 12 Next, minus 3, we get the y value 0. Next, minus 2, y value minus 6. Next, minus 1, y value minus 10. Next, x value 0, y value minus 12. Next, 1 minus 12. Next one, 2 comma minus 10. Next one, 3 comma minus 6. And last, 4 comma y value 0. So we find the ordered pairs. First we find the ordered pairs. Now these points are located in the graph paper. First we draw the x-axis and y-axis. We draw the first x-axis and y-axis. It is a origin. It is a origin. Next we take the x values minus 4 to plus 4. So first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because it is a positive x-axis. Next this side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Next it is a y-axis. It is positive y-axis and it is a negative y-axis. So we put the first two difference. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Next minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10, minus 12, minus 14. First we write the scale. First we write the scale. First we write the scale. X-axis. X-axis. X-axis 1 centimeter. We take the x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Difference 1, 1, 1. So we take the 1 centimeter 1 unit. And y-axis 1 centimeter 2 difference. So we take the y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters. First we locate the first point. First point minus 4 comma 8. First point minus 4 comma 8. First we take the minus 4 on x-axis. So minus 4. Minus 4 on the x-axis. Minus 4. Next y value minus 4 comma 8. Y value 8. So we take the minus 4 and y value. Where is the y? So this is the minus 4 comma 8. Next point minus 3 comma 0. Minus 3 on x-axis. So this point locate x-axis on x-axis. Next minus 2 comma minus 6. Minus 2 comma minus 6. So x-axis on the x-axis minus 2. Next minus 6. So this one. Next point minus 1 comma minus 10. Minus 1 comma minus 10. So this is 1. Minus 1 comma minus 10. Next one 0 minus 12. So next point 0 comma minus 12. Next one 1 minus 12. Next one 1 minus 12. Next one 2 comma minus 10. 2 minus 10. Next one 3 comma minus 6. Sorry, 3 comma minus 6. Okay. Next one 4 comma 0. So this point locate on the x-axis. So we locate the all points on graph. First we join the all points on smooth So we join the all points. Which shape has P form? U shape. It called a parabola. It called a parabola. So generally quadratic polynomials has formed a parabola. Now the graph intersecting the x-axis at 2 points. One point -3, 0 and another point is 4, 0. So x coordinates, which is the x coordinates? -3 and 4. These are called the zeros of the given polynomial. So -3 and 4 are the zeros of the given polynomial. X coordinates of the points where the graph intersecting the x-axis we call it zeros. So zeros of polynomial x square minus x minus 12 is -3 and 4. -3 and 4. Let now justify our answer. P of x equal to x square minus x minus 12. P of x equal to x square minus x minus 12. Now we take zeros of the polynomials means P of x equal to 0. So x square minus x minus 12 equal to 0. We learned how to factorize in 9th class. So first by splitting method, middle term minus x, middle term minus x. Next x square coefficient 1. 1 into constant value minus 12. So we get minus 2. మనకి ప్రోడక్ట్ చేస్తే -12 యాడ్ చేస్తే -1 వచ్చే పేస్ ఏ ఉంటాయి మనకి అటువంటి పేస్ రాసుకోవాలి. ఫస్ట్ 3 4s. సో 3 into 4 12. బట్ మనకి నెగటివ్ ఉండాలి. సో మనకి -4. 3 into -4 we get the -12. 3 plus -4 we get the -1. So we get 3, -4. Splitting the middle term as plus 3x minus 4x minus 12 equal to 0. Which is the common value? X. So remaining value x plus 3. Next common value -4. Remaining x plus 3 equal to 0. Next x plus 3 is the common value. X plus 3 is the common value. Next remaining value x minus 4 equal to 0. Next x plus 3 equal to 0, x equal to -3 and x minus 4 equal to 0, x equal to 4. So these are the zeros. -3 and 4. So first we find the points and locate the points in graph, draw the graph and justify our answers. We observe the graph of quadratic polynomial. In 3 cases can be happen. First case, the graph cut the x-axis at 2 points. It has 2 zeros. The graph cut the x-axis at 2 points. It has 2 zeros. Next case. The graph touch the x-axis exactly 1 point. It means the zeros of the polynomial has 1. Zeros of the polynomial has 1. Next, third case. Third case, the graph not touch the x-axis. Not touch the x-axis. It means no zeros have the quadratic polynomial. No zeros means next we take the example 2. Find the number of zeros of the given polynomials and also find their values. First problem, p of x equal to 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. This is a linear polynomial. This is a linear polynomial. So it has only 1 zero. It has only 1 zero. It has only 1 zero. We find the zero value. 2x plus 1 equal to 0. 2x equal to minus 1 and x equal to minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. So the zero value is minus 1 by 2. Next one, q of y equal to y square minus 1. So it is a quadratic polynomial. It is a quadratic polynomial. It has at most 2 zeros. It has at most 2 zeros. So next, at most 2 zeros. Next we find the zeros. q of y equal to y square minus 1. So q of y equal to 0. Y square minus 1 equal to 0. This is a square minus b square form. So a plus b into a minus b. So y plus 1 into y plus 1 into y minus 1, 0. So y plus 1 equal to 0, y equal to minus 1 and y minus 1 equal to 0, y equal to plus 1. So the zeros are minus 1 and plus 1. Next problem, r of z. R of z equal to z cube. It is a cubic polynomial. It is a cubic polynomial. It has at most 3 zeros. It has at most 3 zeros. So first we find the zeros. R of z equal to 0. So z cube equal to 0. Z equal to 0. So the number of zeros. Zeros 1. It is 0. It is 0. So we find the 3 problems. Next, exercise 3.2. First problem. The graph of y equal to p of x given below for some polynomials p of x. In each case, find the number of zeros of p of x. First problem. The graph cannot touch the x-axis. So number of zeros 0. Number of zeros 0. Next one, the graph touch the x-axis at one point. So the number of zeros 1. Next, third problem, the graph touch the x-axis exactly. Cut the x-axis 1, 2 and 3. So number of zeros equal to 3. Next, fourth problem, the graph touch the x-axis at 2 points. So the number of zeros is 2. Number of zeros is 2. Next one, the graph touch the x-axis at 1, 2 equal to 3. So, number of zeros equal to 3. Write the notebook. Next, we discuss the concept of relationship between the zeros and quotients. Relationship between zeros and quotients. Relationship between the zeros and quotient. For example, do this problem. First, find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 4x plus 3 and verify the relationship between the zeros and the quotient. First, let p of x equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. First we find the factors. So, x square minus 4 plus 3. The middle term minus 4x, splitting the middle term minus 4x, sum of two numbers. So, minus 4, middle term minus 4 and x square quotient 1, constant 3. So, product 1 into 3, 3. Which numbers? Product 3. ఏ నెంబర్స్ కి మనకి ప్రోడక్ట్ 3 వస్తుంది. సో 3 ones 3. మనకి పాజిటివ్ 3 రావాలి. సో 3 ones are 3. బట్ యాడ్ చేస్తే మనకి నెగటివ్ 4 రావాలి. బట్ దిస్ ఈస్ పాజిటివ్. సో వి గెట్ minus 3, minus 1. Minus 3 and minus 1. Splitting the middle term minus 4x is minus 3x and minus x. So x square minus 3x minus x plus 3. What is the common value? X is common. So, remaining value x minus 3. What is the common value? Minus 1. So, remaining value x minus 3. Next common x minus 3. So, remaining value x minus 1. X minus 1. P of x equal to 0. P of x equal to 0. When x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal to 3. And x minus 1 equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So, we find the two zeros. X equal to 3 and x equal to 1. So, 3 and 1 are the two zeros of the polynomial. So, first we take, let we take the first zero alpha 3. Next second zero beta is 1. So, what is the general formula of a quadratic polynomial? So, general formula of quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is a general form of a quadratic polynomial. Given problem is p of x equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. So, we compare these two quadratic polynomials. A value is 1 and b value is minus 4. Next, c value is 3. C value is 3. Next, first we find the sum of zeros. Sum of zeros. Sum of zeros means adding two zeros. First one 3 and second one 1. So 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 4. 3 plus 1 value 4. We get convert the 4 minus of minus 4 by 1. So minus of minus 4 means plus 4. Plus 4 by 1 4. So we convert the 4 minus of minus 4 by 1. Minus 4 means minus 4. X quotient. Minus 4 is the x quotient. So minus quotient of x by One is the coefficient of x square. One is the coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta. Next, minus quotient of x. General formula. Quotient of x b by quotient of x square a. So we get the sum of zeros alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Next one, product of zeros. Product of zeros. So we take the two zeros product. So 3 1 3 3 ones 3. Convert the 3 in 3 by 1 form. In 3 by 1 form. 3 is the constant value. So 3 is constant term by 1 is quotient of x square. Quotient of x square. Product of zeros means alpha into beta. Product of zeros means alpha into beta equal to quotient of constant term means in general formula c by quotient of x square a. So we get the product of zeros alpha beta value is c by a. So this is the relations between the zeros and quotients. Zeros and quotient. Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha beta equal to c by a. We get these values. Next we repeat again this problem. First write the quadratic polynomial. Next we find the factors. The middle term, splitting the middle term, minus 4x as 3x minus x, minus 3x and minus x. So first we take the common value x. Next write the remaining value. Next these two terms common value, take the common value minus 1 and write the remaining values. Next to this line, common value minus 3. Next remaining values x minus 1. Next quadratic polynomial has 0. So x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal to 3. Next x minus 1 equal to 0 and x equal to 0. Let first 0 is alpha and second 0 beta equal to 1. Alpha equal to 3. Next one, we compare the given quadratic polynomial as ax square plus bx plus c general formula. So write the first a value 1 and b value minus 4 and c value 3. Next we will find the sum of zeros. So 3 plus 1. First 0 3 and second 0 1. Sum of the zeros 3 plus 1 equal to 4. 4 is converted into this form. Minus of minus 4 by 1. So minus of minus 4, simplify this one, this I will get the 4. The relation, check the what is the minus 4. Minus 4 is the quotient of x. So minus quotient of x by 1 is, what is the 1? Quotient of x square. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta equal to quotient of x minus b by quotient of x square a. Next we find the product of zeros. Product of zeros means 3 into 1. We get the 3. 3 convert the 3 by 1 form. So we simplify this. We get the 3 value. 3 by 1 means 3 is a constant term and 1 is the quotient of x square. Product of zeros means alpha into beta. So alpha beta equal to constant term means c by quotient of x square equal to quotient of x square means a value. So product of zeros equal to c by a. This is the relation between the quadratic polynomial x square minus x minus 6 and verify the relationship between the zeros and the quotient. First we take the p of x equal to x square minus x minus 6. First we find the factors. X square minus x minus 6. Middle term minus 1 and x square quotient 1 and constant minus 6. Product is minus 6. Which numbers has product minus 6? 2 3s are 6, but we got the minus 6. So we get 3 negative symbol. So 2 3s are minus 6 and 2 plus minus 3 equal to minus 1. So middle term, split the middle term as 2x minus 3x. Next constant term 6. First we take the common value x. Remaining x plus 2. Next common value minus 3. Take the next common value minus 3. Remaining x plus 2. Next common value x plus 2. So we get the common x plus 2. Remaining value x minus 3. Next p of x has 0. So p of x equal to 0. We put the x plus 2 equal to 0. X equal to minus 2 and x minus 3 equal to 0. X equal to 3. Next let first 0 is alpha. And second 0 is beta. 3. Next write the general form of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Take the problem x square minus x minus 6. To compare these two quadratic polynomials, write the a value 1 and b value minus 1 and c value is minus 6. Next we find the sum of zeros. Sum of zeros. First 0 minus 2 and second 0 3. So sum of minus 2 plus 3. Minus 2 plus 3 value is 1. So 1 we convert the 1 minus of minus 1 by 1. We convert the 1 minus of minus 1 by 1. Simplify we get the value is 1. Next minus 1. What is a minus 1? Minus 1 is a quotient of x value. So minus coefficient of x by 1 is the coefficient of x square. Sum of zeros means 0, alpha and beta. So sum means plus. So alpha plus beta equal to minus coefficient of x means coefficient of x b minus b by coefficient of x square a. So we get the sum of zeros alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Next product of zeros. Next we find the product of zeros. So first 0 minus 2 and second one 3. Minus 2 multiply 3. So 2 3s are minus 6. You convert the minus 6 by 1 form. So if we calculate the minus 6 by 1, we get the minus 6. Minus 6 means constant value. Minus 6 is quotient of x square. Product of zeros means alpha into beta. Product of zeros means alpha into beta. Alpha into beta equal to constant term means c. Constant term means c and quotient of x square is a. Quotient of x square is a. So we get the relationship. Alpha plus beta means sum of the zeros equal to minus b by a and product of zeros equal to c by a. If alpha and beta zeros of the quadratic polynomial p of x, alpha and beta zeros of the quadratic polynomial p of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. X square plus bx plus c. Then x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of p of x. So ax square plus bx plus c equal to product of x minus alpha into x minus beta. K is a constant. K is constant. So first we multiply the two factors. X into x square, x into alpha, x into beta, x beta. X into alpha minus x alpha, minus into minus plus, alpha into beta, alpha beta. Next, x square. What is the common value? Minus x. Minus x. We take the common value minus x, remaining alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. This is the form of a quadratic polynomial when we know the zeros. So we find some problems. Next, exercise 3.3. Find a quadratic polynomial, the sum and product of whose zeros are 4 and 1. First we write the given values. Sum of zeros. Sum of zeros is 4. It means alpha plus beta. Value is 4. Next one, product of zeros. Product of zeros is 1. It means product of zeros means alpha into beta equal to 1. We know the alpha plus beta equal to 4 and alpha beta equal to 1. What is the quadratic polynomial when we know the zeros? So quadratic polynomial k equal to k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. This is the quadratic polynomial when we know the zeros. Alpha, beta. So we substitute the values in this polynomial. K into x square minus alpha plus beta value is 4. 4x plus alpha beta value 1. So if k equal to 1, then we will get the required quadratic polynomial is x square minus 4x plus 1. X square minus 4x plus 1. We repeat again. First, write down the given values. First, we write the sum of zeros. Sum of zeros equal to 4. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta. So, alpha plus beta value is 4. Next, product of zeros is 1. Product of zeros means alpha into beta. Alpha into beta value is 1. We know the quadratic polynomial when we know the zeros alpha and beta. zeros. Sum of zeros. Sum of zeros equal to 1 by 4. It means alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta value 1 by 4. Next, product of 0. Product of 0. Product of zeros minus 1. It means alpha into beta equal to minus 1. What is the quadratic polynomial? We know the zeros. K into x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. We substitute the alpha plus beta and alpha beta values in the quadratic polynomial. So k into x square minus alpha plus beta value 1 by 4 into x plus alpha beta value minus 1. Next, we simplify the polynomial. X square minus 4x, x square minus x by 4 minus 1. Next, k, LCM. So 4x square minus x minus 4. If k equal to 4, if k equal to 4, then 4x square minus x minus 4 by 4. Cancel the 4. Remaining quadratic polynomial 4x square minus x minus 4 is the required quadratic polynomial. So 4x square minus x minus 4 is the required quadratic polynomial. Next, now we take the example problem. Find a quadratic polynomial if the zeros are 2 and minus 1 by 3. 2 and minus 1 by 3. Here, first 0. Here, 2 and minus 1 by 3 are the zeros. First we take the 2 alpha and beta equal to minus 1 by 3. First we find the sum of zeros. Sum of zeros. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta. So we find the alpha plus beta. So alpha value 2 plus beta value minus 1 by 3. Simplify the 2 plus 1 by 3. 2 plus into minus minus 1 by 3. Next, 2 3s are 6 minus 1 by 3, that we get 5 by 3. So sum of zeros alpha plus beta value 5 by 3. Next we find the product of zeros. Product of zeros. Product of zeros alpha into beta. So take the 2 into minus 1 by 3. The value minus 2 by 3. Find the zeros of sum of zeros 5 by 3 and product of zeros minus 2 by 3. We know the quadratic polynomial when we know the zeros. So quadratic polynomial x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. So substitute the alpha plus beta and alpha beta values. K into x square minus alpha plus beta value 5 by 3. 5 by 3 into x plus alpha beta value minus 2 by 3. Simplify the x square minus 5x by 3 plus into minus 2 by 3. Next, k into LCM 3. 3x square minus 5x minus 2 minus 2. LCM 3. If k value 3, minus 5x minus 2 by 3. Cancel these two. So remaining 3x square minus 5x minus 2 is the quadratic polynomial when we know the zeros 2 and minus 1 by 3. 2 and minus 1 by 3. First write the zeros alpha and beta. Next we find the sum of zeros alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta value find the 5 by 3. We get the 5 by 3. Next we find the product of zeros. So product of zeros value is minus 2 by 3. The quadratic polynomial is k into x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. So we substitute the alpha plus beta and alpha beta value in the polynomial. So k into x square, alpha plus beta value 5 by 3. So minus of 5 by 3 into x plus alpha beta value minus 2 by 3. So simplify the k into x square minus 5x by 3 minus 2 by 3. So we simplify k. If k equal to 3, if k equal to 3, so 3 cancel. Remaining value 3x square minus 5x minus 2. So this is the required quadratic polynomial 3x square minus 5x minus 2 is, we know the zeros 2 and minus 1 by 3. Write the assignment. First one, draw the graph of p of x equal to x square minus 6x plus 9 and find the zeros and find the zeros. Justify your answer. Next one, find the quadratic polynomial. Find the quadratic polynomial as the sum and product. Products are minus 3 and 2. Minus 3 and 2. Next one, third problem. Find the quadratic polynomial. Find the quadratic polynomial. The zeros alpha beta are